State starts the quarter with the ball. We'll go for a three-point attempt from the left wing by number 20, Mackenzie Reed. That is no good. Rebound brought down by Clark for Dickinson State. And they will reset the offense, going inside to number 24, Dakota Dosh. Kick it back out to Clark, who's at the top of the key. Passing around, we'll go inside to number 25, Verplogen. And the ball is taken away briefly by number 14 for Dakota State, Walsdorf. And it goes out of bounds off of what looks like Dickinson State, so it will be Trojans ball here.
Little scramble there on the baseline. Last touch by the Blue Hawks, and right there in front of the student section, got some boys with their shirts off tonight.
Yep, they've go Dakota State painted across their body, so they're looking pretty good. As the Trojans bring the ball up across half court, a foul is called up near the Dickinson State bench. That foul will be called against number 24, Dakota Dosh, for the Blue Hawks. That'll be her first, team's first. 45 seconds into quarter number 2. Still 24-13 in favor of the Trojans. Fick with the ball at the top of the key. She'll kick it out to number 14, Walsdorf, who'll drive in. And a little baseline layup there for 2. Puts the Trojans up 26-13, a minute into quarter number 2. And as the Blue Hawks are trying to bring the ball up court, Reed for Dickinson State tries to pass it to Clark. It soars way over her head, out of bounds. Trojans ball once again.
Another forced turnover there with the full court press by Dakota State.
Yep, you got to love what you're seeing here. Dakota State kind of went to that 1-2-2 full court trap after they got burnt on that 1-2-1-1 earlier, as the three-pointer put up by McDonald, no good. Rebound brought down by Dickinson State. Number 12 for the Blue Hawks, Ashley Larson with the ball. She'll kick it out to Reed, who goes back to Larson. She kicks it out to Dosh, who drives in up the left side, puts it up and in off the glass. First points for Dickinson State this quarter, 26-15. Trojans lead. Number 45, Kepso with a nice pump fake there. She drives in, goes up for the floater, no good off the back iron. Rebound brought down by Dickinson State. Clark charging up the court, and she passes it over to Reed, who loses control once again. A little bit of sloppy play here.
Yeah, the one concerning thing here for the Blue Hawks is a lot of mental mistakes. They've turned the basketball over here so far tonight. They've got 7 turnovers, a lot of them just kind of unforced errors.
Yeah, and you can see it's just taking a toll on Dickinson State early on here. Kepso with the ball at the top of the key. She's looking, is she going to shoot? Nope, she's going to go inside to Fick, who goes up off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up. 2 more points for Fick, makes the score 28-15 with 7:45 to go here in quarter number 2. Sydney Clark with the ball now up on the right baseline. She drives in, steps back. She'll kick it out to number 15, Sheridan, who goes inside to, that looked like Dosh. She goes up for the shot off the glass on the left side. That is no good. Ball goes out of bounds off the Blue Hawks, so it'll be Trojans ball once again. And man, Dakota State underneath the basket down there, they are just fighting for every possession they can get, aren't they?
They are. Shaylee Nagel checking in here for DSU.
McDonald bring the ball up across half court. She'll kick it out to Giles, who kicks it back out to McDonald, inside to Kepsel, and she is stripped. Ball taken away by Dosh, who is charging up court. She takes on number 30, Nagel, and her shot is no good. Rebound brought down by number 32, Wallace, who goes up for the shot. She is fouled. Shot doesn't go, but Wallace to the line for 2 free throws. Looks like that foul will be called on number 2, Ashley McDonald. Her first, team's first. Wallace's first free throw up and off the back iron, no good. So these missed free throws, I mean, they call them free throws for a chance. They're going to kill you if you don't make them.
Yeah, Wallace just 1 for 3 now at the charity stripe.
Wallace's second free throw attempt up and good, so she is 50% from the line, 2 for 4. 28-16, 3 minutes into quarter number 2, Trojans lead. McDonald brings the ball up across half court, kicks it out to Giles, who is guarded closely by Clark. Back to McDonald, back to Giles at the left wing. She drives in up the left baseline. Kicks it out to number 14, that is Walsdorf. And Walsdorf stripped by Dickinson State. Coming away with the ball, looks like is Sheridan. She kicks it out to number 12, Larson, for the 3. Corner 3, no good. Rebound brought down by Kepsel. And here we go, the Trojans are running up court. They were charging for a basket, and it looked like they were going to try and get Nagel for a layup, but she's fouled before she can get a shot up.
Yeah, both teams certainly wanted to get out in transition, get some buckets to go. But a foul there on the break against Dickinson State, against Clark.
McDonald with the ball. She'll inbound it to Nagel, who goes inside to Kepso. Kepso with a turnaround, kind of a mini Kareem shot there. Up and good from about 7 feet out. 30-16. Trojans lead here with 6:25 remaining in the first half. Sydney Clark drives in, does a 360. Shoots off her back right foot. Way off the mark. Rebound brought down by the Trojans. Giles with the ball up at the left wing. She'll drive in on the left baseline. Out to Kepso at the top of the key. She puts up a three, no good. Offensive board brought down by Giles. Giles shoots kind of a circus shot there. That's no good, but that rebound was brought down by number 3, it looked like, and that was Menning. She puts it up and good. 32-16. Dickinson State calls a timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break as well. You are listening to Trojans basketball on Jammin' Country FM 103.
Great Western Bank is your local hometown bank and the nation's 8th largest ag lender. We offer sophisticated services from investments to cash management and the financial power for specialized lending without limits. Our focus on relationships means we get to know our customers and businesses. Great Western Bank provides our customers with the right financial tools and products for success, so you can be greater with Great Western Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. 32-16, the Trojans leading the Dickinson State Blue Hawks with just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. And Chris, what are you liking out of the Trojans? What we've seen in the second quarter, they've been aggressive on both ends of the ball.
And they have been, and that was kind of the game plan here tonight, was to get aggressive on both sides of the court, and they've done that thus far. The defense playing well. You know, the offense, they've turned the ball over. Dakota State has a couple of times. But they've been able to get back defensively. Versely for Dickinson State right now, I think just a few too many unforced errors. We've seen a few balls that have been thrown away, passed away. So for the Blue Hawks, got to shore that up. For Dickinson State, they want to continue to just kind of keep the pedal to the floor.
Yeah, you can see Dickinson State, is feeling a little bit of pressure here. So they're trying to force things, which lead to sloppy mistakes. As the full court press here is put on by the Trojans, and just bringing it up across the timeline is Watts for the Trojans. She kicks it out to number 15, Sheridan, for the corner three, no good. Rebound brought down by, it looked like, was that Clark there?
It was, yes.
She puts it up for two, 32-18. Trojans leading the Blue Hawks. And just as I say that, Menning gets the ball from the right wing, drives in the right baseline. She puts it up and in off the glass. 2 points for the Trojans. Dakota State leading 34-18 as Dickinson State brings the ball up across half court. Clark now resetting the offense. She'll kick it out to Larson, who goes inside to Wallace. And some passing done by the Blue Hawks here. Finally finds number 23, Watts, in the corner for a three. That is no good. Rebound brought down by Wallace. She puts it up for 2 points there. She now makes it a 14-point deficit for the Blue Hawks. Trojans bring the ball up across half court. Nagel gets the ball. She's up, kind of steps off the key there. She'll kick it out to Giles. Giles driving up the middle lane on the left side. Back to Nagel. Nagel pump fakes, drives up the right side, and there's an open layup there. And it rims in and out. My goodness. And a foul called on the rebound there against Dakota State. They're going to get number 10 for the Trojans, Olivia Bresky, called for a foul. That'll be her first, team's second. And we'll have some substitutes here. Coming in for the Trojans is number 20, Lindsay Vogel. I didn't see who came in for the Blue Hawks.
Yes, number 10, Peterson.
Peterson, all right. And Peterson gets the ball. She brings it up across half court. Some passing done around the three-point line by the Blue Hawks. Dosh gets the ball. She pump fakes from the corner, drives in, kicks it out. Blue Hawks passing around the perimeter once again. Dosh gets the ball at the free throw line, kicks it back out to number 12, Larson, who launches a deep three from the left wing. She hits that. 34-23 with 4 minutes remaining in half number one. After that was NBA range on that three.
Yes, it was. Second three for Larson in this first half.
And That girl, if she gets on fire, she could give Dakota State some troubles here. Vogel with the ball. She'll kick it out to Menning. Bresky now gets the ball. She drives up the right side down the middle of the lane. Ball is lost, but picked up by the Trojans. Robson gets the loose ball. She goes up for the shot. She puts it up, and she is fouled. Shot is no good, but she'll go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul was called against number 24, Dosh, her second, team's third.
When you stay under control but aggressive on the basketball court, and right there, Robson aggressive and under control, and you attack, good things will happen. Again, the key words, under control.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just kind of throwing things up there, you're going to be sloppy like we've seen out of Dickinson State. And great job by this Trojans offense in staying under control. And Robson went 1 for 2 from the line. Dosh underneath now on the opposite side. She goes up for a shot, no good, and she hits the ground hard. Ouch. Vogel now with the ball up at the left baseline, kind of fakes out her opponent. Kicks it out to Nagel, three-pointer from near the top of the key, no good. Rebound brought down by Dosh. Dosh will take.
All right, back with you here.
We're
Little
good?
technical difficulty.
Awesome. All right, so 35-23 with 2:54 remaining in half number 1. Vogel gets the ball up at the left wing. She drives in on the left baseline, kicks out to Bresky, who kicks out to Menning. Nice passing here by the Trojans. Menning gets the ball. She'll kick it out to Nagel, who goes up for a layup. She misses that bunny. Ooh, just a bunch of bunnies that we've seen miss tonight. Short shots. Blue Hawks with the ball now. They are passing around the perimeter. 2:30 remaining in half number 1. Dakota State leading 35-23 until that left-handed layup there by number 32, Danielle Wallace. She makes it a 10-point deficit for the Blue Hawks. 35-25 in favor of Dakota State.
Just over 2 left here in this first half. Trojan basketball.
And they were looking to get Vogel in that left corner where she's been deadly tonight. I think she's hit 2 in a row from out, or 2 straight from out there.
Yep.
That pass gets away from Vogel, out of bounds, off the Trojans. It'll be Blue Hawks ball with just over 2 minutes remaining in half number 1. Blue Hawks inbounding, and the press put on by the Trojans once again. Bringing the ball up court for Dickinson State is number 20, Reed. She'll break the timeline, and she'll be up at the top of the key. She kicks it out to number 12, Larson. She's that shooting threat. She pump fakes on the 3, drives inside, and will pass out. Larson gets the ball from the left corner. She puts up at the 3. Little too much on that one, no good. Rebound brought down by, looked like Nagel for a minute, and I think she might have been fouled on that rebound attempt.
Oh, they're going to call a foul against Dakota State. Now hold on.
Whoa.
They call Nagel for the foul on the rebound.
Nagel ended up on her stomach.
Yeah.
Tell me how that should go against Nagel.
That's a tough call right there. The Dakota State bench curious about the call. They say that she maybe too much of a box out.
Yep, so Dickinson State will inbound. We play on anyway. Hafer with the ball at the top of the key. She'll pass inside to Larson. Larson with a turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound brought down by McDonald. McDonald leading the charge for Dakota State here. And she is playing iso ball. Screen set by Nagel. She'll take it out to Vogel on the left wing. Cross-court pass there. That is to number 21, Peters. She'll drive inside, go up for the shot. Shot is no good, but Peters is fouled going up for the shot, so she'll go to the line for 2 free throws here. Just over a minute 17.
Yeah. You know, the one thing here, Brett, is that the shots aren't necessarily falling for Dakota State, but they continue to stay aggressive. At the same time, Dickinson State doing a nice job offensively of not, panicking. And we've kind of been a little critical about some of their turnovers and throwing them away. But for the most part, they've done a fairly decent job on the offensive side running their sets.
Yeah, I definitely agree, as both free throws are made there by Peters. And I think having a home playoff game after starting the year 6-12 Who thought we were going to be here at this point?
No doubt about it.
I mean, you've got everything to play for right now. Chance to go to the Final Four. Let's take it, right? Blue Hawks with the ball, almost stolen by the Trojans there as we come under 1 minute to go in half number one, 37-25. Trojans lead. Reed with the ball up at the top of the key. She'll go inside to Larson. Larson kicks out to number 10, Peterson, for a three. Three is just short off the front of the iron. Rebound brought down by number 14, Walsdorf. Walsdorf brings it up across half court inside to number 45, Capsule. Capsule goes up for the shot. She's fouled. No good. Almost had an and one there. That was a great opportunity for and one. But we'll see two more free throws from the charity stripe here for the Trojans. And, man, this inside game has just been killing Dickinson State's defense.
It has, and Morgan Kepsel obviously very skilled both inside and out. When you can get her to run block to block, she'll create opportunities as she did right there.
And then some substitutes here. Watts and Sheridan checking in for the Blue Hawks as Kepsel's first free throw up and good. 38-25. Trojans on top with 41 seconds to go. And, man, this first half, minus some sloppy mistakes, could you ask for anything better out of the Trojans here?
No, I don't
Minus some
think
more
so.
free throws made as her Kepsel's second free throw rings in and out. So she goes 1 for 2 in that free throw attempt. Larson now for the Blue Hawks with the ball. She tries to pass it inside to number 23, Watts, who wasn't looking for the pass. Pass stolen by the Trojans. Number 14, Walsdorf gets the ball up at the right baseline. She'll drive inside and is fouled before she can get a shot off, but that is the 5th team foul on the Blue Hawks, so that'll be 1 and 1 now for Walsdorf. Oh, she gets 2.
Yes.
Okay, this is my bad.
Nope.
I was thinking we get 1 and 1 at 5, so she'll get 2 free throws here. Walsdorf's first free throw up and nothing but net. That is good. 39-25. Trojans on top here with 22.7 seconds remaining in half number one. Did you see that little pass from the referee? It died out about 5 feet in front of her. Second free throw up and good. So Walsdorf goes 2 for 2 in that free throw trip. 40-25, just under 20 seconds now. Clark with the ball for the Blue Hawks. Press put on by the Trojans. Could have had a body call there on McDonald. Fortunately not. Ball up across half court. Number 15, Sheridan with the ball. 5 seconds to go here. Clark gets the ball at the right wing. She'll drive inside. She goes up for a shot, kind of a circus shot. No good. And that's where the half will end. Dakota State leading 40-25 here after the first half. We'll go to a 2-minute break here and then come back with some first half stats. You are listening to Trojans basketball on Jammin' Country FM 103.
%10 off specialty events, training packages, specialty events, and after-school program. But that's not all. You'll also receive 4 guest passes per year so you can bring to the Madison Community Center. The Madison Community Center wishes GSU Athletics the best of luck this season. Go Trojans! Sportsboro in downtown Madison wishes the Dakota State University Trojans good luck in their game. Enjoy 50-cent win Wednesdays in both traditional and wellness with several flavors to choose from 5 to 10. Plus 18 flat screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison also has a breakfast menu on Saturdays and Sundays only from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison is a proud supporter of DSU athletics and wishes the Trojans good luck in their game. Go.
Head coach Ham, are you ready, pal? Get us a song going. Start
Go, Carl.
Yep, walk around. Dribble the ball. And when the music stops, you'll lay up.
You can eat.
Crash, can you hear us?
Every. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear?
Yeah, sorry, the fucking computer fell. We should be fine.
Okay.
Let's get hooked back up.
Hey, at second 3-9. I'll throw you on.
All right. And welcome to the Wilbur Ellis Halftime Report, brought to you by Wilbur Ellis in Chester. Contact your local field experts today to help you grow smart, increase productivity, and reduce loss. Wilbur Ellis, where they never stop looking ahead. Yeah, sorry, a few technical difficulties here. Alongside Brett Miller, I'm Carl Hauser. We are at halftime of our NSAA quarterfinal matchup and some entertainment out on the court here. Brett, let's try to avert our eyes as much as we can. An interesting first half as Dakota State does lead 40-25. I think the difference in that first half truly was the ability to create turnovers, but you take a look at it, Dickinson State shooting at just 29% if you round up, and Dakota State at 50%. Boy, it is tough to win games, especially on the road, when you're when you're shooting under 30%. At the same time, Dickinson State, they are only down 15, because the problem is that that 50% clip, Dakota State, they've probably missed about 5 or 6 layups in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at this. You compare, like you said, 29% total field goal percentage, 18% from 3. Then you go and look at Dakota State. Dakota State shot 50% total field goals from the 3. They shot 40%. I mean, Dakota State's out-rebounded. Dickinson State total 23-21. And we were talking about turnovers. I mean, Dickinson State has 9, but when you go and look at Dakota State's, they've only got 8 turnovers. So, I mean, just kind of sloppy plays, 17 turnovers in the first half. But, I mean, it just, to me, it seems like Dakota State wants it more right now. Hey, they've hit 50% of their shots, and I don't know, they're just running away with the first half, it looks like.
And it does, as we have our 15-point lead here. You know, some of the individual numbers here. Morgan Kepsel, a fine first half. She finishes with 12 points to lead all scores on 5 of 8 shooting. Meanwhile, on the other side, a pair of gals with 6 points apiece, Ashley Larson as well as Danielle Wallace. Larson just 2 for 10 from the floor. And, you know, Dickinson State getting some decent looks in that first half, just not able to convert. And so obviously you take a look at the shooting percentages. That is the telltale, so to speak, comes to the near side to Larson. Larson will dribble back up top. First minute of play here in this third quarter, 40-25. Ball into the baseline. Jumper is on the way off the iron. No good there for Wallace. Clean look for Wallace on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go as McDonald up to Walsdorf. Back to McDonald. No, Giles gets a touch. Jessie Giles still looking for her first points. And need I say more? First bucket of the game for Jessie.
There they are. Nice little left-handed one-hander shot there up off the glass. Good way to get her first points. I mean, better late than never, right?
Yeah, she was held scoreless for the first time this season at Bellevue and took a half here to get her first bucket. 42-25 the score. Now a foul in transition called on Sydney Fick. Fick's first personal, team's first of this third quarter. Crash back at the studios alongside Brett Miller. I'm Carl Hauser. It is NSAA women's basketball tonight. Quarterfinal action here at the DSU Fieldhouse. Ball top of the key here into the hands of Ashley Larson. Larson goes to the far side to Clark. Clark back out to Larson. Comes near side to Watts. Watts to Dosh in the post. Final seconds on the shot clock. Little lefty hook. Good look there for Dosh, but couldn't finish. Defensive rebound to Kepsel and the Trojans.
Sorry about that, Carl. It looked like the ball kind of left Dosh's hands a little bit earlier than she would have liked there.
Concur.
No arc, nothing on it.
Is McDonald back the other way? You're absolutely right. The move was great, just the finish didn't happen. Back the other way, a great high screen to Ashley McDonald. McDonald cuts to the basket and draws the foul as the foul is on Dakota Dosh. Dosh's third personal, and Brett, she fouled out in the game that was up at Dickinson State in Dickinson back in January against this Trojan side. She picks up her third here.
Yeah, and if you're Coach Nelson, you got to think you're down 18 with 8:25 remaining in quarter number 3. Do you pull Dosh out, don't risk her fouling out, or do you trust her not to draw a fourth foul here early on in half number 2?
Now, I think you keep her in, especially this magnitude of the game. Here's a pass up ahead. Morgan Kepsel takes it away. Boy, that easily should have been a foul. Here's Giles.
That was like double dribble there. Yep, they got it called late.
Boy, Coach Nelson is hot across the way, and rightfully so. Morgan Kepsel basically went right through the would-be Blue Hawk player intended for the pass, and then Giles double dribbles with the basketball. It is Dickinson State ball as they move right to left here in the second half. As we see it left to right goes the Trojans. Trojans in their home grays. Dakota State in the road blues. Dosh into the lane. Boy, turn and face. Ooh. As we get a kick ball. Dakota Dosh got into the lane right there and then looked the pass. Had she faced the bucket, that is a nice little 10-foot rhythm jumper. Instead, she tried to pass it off.
That's the second time I think we've seen Dosh do that. She goes in, she has a look for a shot, and she second-guesses herself, and she kicks it out to the perimeter.
Speaking of kicking out, here she does. Decent look for 3 for Larson. Can't go. Of course, it is always easy for us up here in the stands. They always chuckle over that, get overly critical of a player. Here we are sitting on the sidelines, no sweat on our brow, as Dakota State passes down low to Kepsel, and Kepsel, through a couple of defenders, gets the bucket to go. And Dakota State has scored the first 5 points of the second half as they lead 45-25. The lead has ballooned to 20. Here's Clark on the far wing, 3 on the way, good.
Dickinson State needed that shot there, and Clark comes through. She makes the deficit now 17 points, so still an uphill battle for the Blue Hawks. We'll see if Dakota State just keeps laying on the gas or if Dickinson State can start their own little run here.
Here's Sydney Fick, the answer 3. You better eat those words, Mr. Miller, but I know what you're thinking, as the 3 is good for Fick on the near side, her second 3 of the contest.
And here's Larson flinging up a 3, and man, that is back-to-back threes. This is like the NBA three-point contest here on All-Star Weekend. I'm loving it.
Or the old NBA Jam game, heating up.
There we go. Now we need 3, and the ball's going to start on fire, right?
Would be concerned if that happened. Walsdorf with it. Back passes to Kepsel to Giles on the far wing. Traffic there for Giles. 6.5 left in this third quarter as Giles has the basketball taken away. Now a jump ball. 48-31 Dakota State leads. And I get the feeling Jessie Giles a little frustrated here. Again, she averages just under 15 or right around 15 a game. Held scoreless at Bellevue. Just a bucket so far for Jessie. She's got 806 career points, but a little frustrated these last 2 games right there. Kind of dribbled into double coverage as Savannah Walsdorf nearly takes the basketball away from Clark, and now a reach and foul called on Dakota State. Had Olivia Bresky check in here for DSU, for Dakota State, should say. Natalie Hafer back in for the Blue Hawks. 17-point lead here for the Trojans.
Yeah, that was just silly foul. You're not even to half court, and you're getting a reaching foul way back there. Not a good way to spend your second foul here in the third quarter.
Second on the team, first on Walsdorf. Hafer with the basketball to the far side. Wallace into the corner. Larson, three on the way, off the iron, no. And Walsdorf chases down the rebound. She wants to push. Numbers not on her side. Apparently doesn't matter. Walsdorf goes back the other way and lays it off the glass for two. That's the old Matador defense right there. It was a 3-on-1 and Walsdorf
Lord.
scores.
Give me one, give me two, give me three, girls. It doesn't matter if you're Savannah Walsdorf. Oh, my goodness.
Back the other way, layup missed, or shot missed by the Blue Hawks. Defensive rebound to Fick. Gives it to McDonald. McDonald back the other way, can't finish, but two free throws. Brett mentioned it in the first half. Even when Dakota State wasn't scoring, they were continuing to be aggressive to the hoop, and we continue to see that here in this third quarter.
Yeah, and I think that's part of missing as many shots as they did, as they were driving into the basket. They were aggressive with their shots, but with how they were fouled, the ball just came out funny, but they were going up in the motion of shooting. So, yeah, you didn't have a field goal, but you made up for that in free throws.
Well, Ashlyn McDonald 1 for 2 her first trip to the charity stripe. Hits the first one here, 51-31, and second one is good, 52-31. Substitutions. Shaylee Nago will check back in here for Dakota State.
And here's that press again, 1-2-2 press put on, and it is stolen there by Giles, who puts it up and gets the and one. So there you go, Jesse Giles. Get your momentum rolling. 2 points and the free throw coming for the Dakota State sophomore guard.
I was just about to say this could be make or break time for Dickinson State. Still a lot of time left. We got over 15 minutes remaining in regulation as the free throw's off the mark, but costly turnover as it's 54-31. The Blue Hawks need some kind of run here, whether it's a 5-0, 7-0, or 10-0 run. They need some momentum here as they come down to the offensive side into the hands of Watts. Watts down low to Wallace. Wallace, an up and under move. They're going to call a foul on Bresky. And right there, too, you easily could have called a foul against Wallace. She had her whole arm around Bresky to gain position, but the foul is called on Bresky. That's her second personal and a team's third of this third quarter as we get subs from both sides. Menning back in for Dakota State. Dakota Dosh back in for Dickinson State. As we mentioned earlier in this quarter, Dosh playing with 3 fouls. She needs to be careful.
Yep, she stayed away from that fourth foul. And here's Dosh going up for the shot there, about 2 feet in front of the basket. That shot is no good, but she's fouled, so she'll go to the charity stripe for 2 free throws.
And just like that, Bresky picks up back-to-back fouls. She's got 3 personal and a 4th on Dakota State here in this quarter. So Bresky's going to check out. Morgan Kepsel will check back in. Just over, or just about to be halfway through this third quarter. 54-31, first free throw for Dosh is up and good. And, again, I have to just mention the crowd here tonight, the largest of the season.
I was just correcting you there. The first one was no good. Second one was good.
Thank you.
By Dosh.
Thank you. So first one off the mark. Second one was good. Great crowd here tonight. Student section is here. I got the boys with their shirts off. I know I wouldn't be able to do that.
Oh, I was just saying we should go down and join them.
I'll send you as our emissary.
Oh, no.
3 off the mark from Ashlyn McDonald. Jesse Giles offensive rebound. Goes to McDonald, back to Giles. 3 for Giles, no good. Defensive rebound collected in by Sheridan on the backside. Shaylee Sheridan back into the contest here for the Blue Hawks. 4.5 to go in this third quarter. 54-32 in favor of Dakota State. NSAA quarterfinal action here in Madison.
And if you're Coach Mo for the Trojans, you got to love what you're seeing here. Minus giving up that 3 to number 15, Shaylee Sheridan for the Blue Hawks. Minus that 3, you got to love what you're seeing if you're Coach Mo for the Trojans.
Yeah, I think so overall. 54-35 in favor of Dakota State as the Trojans have the basketball on offense. Courtney Menning. Menning's really played some worthy moments. She's a pass down little Kepsel. Shot too hard. Rebound is fought for. And no foul on a loose ball. Jesse Giles had her leg taken out from underneath her and no foul called. Possession arrow does favor Dakota State. Morgan Kepsel with that deft touchdown low, getting the pass but couldn't finish. And then Jessie Giles had her one leg taken out from underneath her, subs on both sides.
That was some aggressive play down there. Surprisingly, no foul called, but
jump ball.
Here we go. Yeah.
Peterson is in for the Blue Hawks. Meanwhile, Vogel in for the Trojans. Vogel fakes the three on the drive. Left side, no, but a foul.
And nice pump fake there by Vogel. She drove in up the left side down the lane. Shot no good. But once again, here we go. Aggressive going for free throws.
And a big foul there. That's the fourth on Dakota Dosh.
And here she comes out of the game. And man, I don't think we're going to see her again until fourth quarter.
Statistically speaking, that is the right move, and yes, and that's not a knock on anyone. Just you pick up your fourth foul in the third quarter. More often than not, you stay on the bench till the fourth quarter, as the first free throw for Vogel is up and good. Lindsay had a pair of threes in the first quarter. Hits the free throw there, 55-35. Second one is good as well, 56-35. With 3:45 to go, third quarter, full court pressure here, and the Trojans will force a turnover. And Brett, you look across the way, high energy assistant coach Jamal Branco clapping. It's entertaining to be down near the benches with Coach Branco. He is high energy all the time.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. When you're a player, it's important for you just to feed off the energy not only of the fans, but you want to get that positive energy off the bench too, because if you're not feeling it from your coaches and players, you're really not going to feel motivated to put in that extra effort.
Turnover by the Trojans. Dakota State pushing back the other way, and Lindsay Vogel's going to be called for a foul. They're going to get her for a blocking foul. Stepping to the line is going to be Lindsay Peterson, and curious if that was even a shot attempt as Peterson steps to the line and hits the first. She was still on the drive when she was fouled, but they do send her to the line. First free throw is up and good.
Yeah, I guess it depends what the refs consider in the motion of shooting. I mean, again, like you were saying before, it's easier to call it from up here sitting in the stands than being down on the court.
I mean, I always have my striped shirt on.
I'm good at it from my couch, especially during Timberwolves games.
3 and change left in this third quarter. Vogel drives baseline, kicks out to Nagel. Nagel thought about the three near corner up top to Lexi Robson. Robson three is up and good. The Grand Forks Red River native. Oh, look back the other way. Great break.
Nice ball movement there by Dickinson State as they get an easy two there. So they just come right back and answer with 2 points of their own. But they trail the Trojans here by 20, 59-39. Just under 3 minutes remaining in quarter number 3.
So a three from Robson, then you can't break the press any easier than that. Verplogen with the two. Here's Kepsel three on the way. That one off the iron, no good. And a long rebound outlet to Verplogen back the other way from the right side. No. Kepsel pulls in the defensive rebound. Morgan Kepsel leading the charge back the other way. It's an even number rush. Little Euro step. Definitely a travel there. Got away with it.
I would say that was a big time travel. Pack your suitcases.
Back the other way, Dickinson State down low over.
Shot
blocked,
goodness.
but they're going to call a foul.
Oh, that was almost awesome. I was ready to put that one up on a poster. Morgan Kepsel, holy cow.
Kepsel picks up her second personal and team's fifth of the quarter, so bonus for the rest of this 2:14 in the third quarter for Dickinson State. Substitutions as Fick checks back in for Dakota State. Number 32, 6'2 junior from Pipestone. Lex Evans is in for the first time. And we've also got in for the Blue Hawks as well, Mackenzie Reed. As the first one for Verplogen is up and good. She'll get another here. Kind of a wild sequence there. Morgan Kepsel, the center of attention.
That was an awesome effort there by Kepsel. I mean, I know she got the foul, but wow.
Crowd wanted the clean block, that's for sure. Free throws, both of them are good. By Verplogen, she's got 4. It's a little 4-0 Verplogen run. 59-41 in favor of Dakota State. Evans at the high post on the near side. Gives it off to Robson. Now reaching foul is going to be called here on Dickinson State. Sydney Clark, the guilty party. Clark with the foul. That's her second personal. Team's fifth of the quarter. So Lexi Robson will step to the line, where she is 1 of 3 in the contest.
Yep, here we go again. like we've been saying all quarter, just that aggressiveness. They never stop. They're not laying off the gas. You love this, as the first free throw is up and good by Robson. Trojans now lead 60-41 as Robson's second free throw is up and good. 20-point lead now for the Trojans with 2 minutes to go. And it looks like Coach Mo will call a timeout for the Trojans. So we'll take a break as well. We'll take a 30-second break and then be back with the final 2 minutes of quarter number 3. You are listening to Trojans basketball on Jammin' Country FM 103.
It's leaving you hungry? Start your Sunday morning off with an all-you-can-eat buffet at the 2nd Street Diner in Madison. Every Sunday from 9 to 2, the 2nd Street Diner has a brunch buffet with something to please even the pickiest of eaters. So sleep in, then eat up every Sunday morning from 9 to 2 with the all-you-can-eat brunch buffet at 2nd Street Diner in Madison. Follow 2nd Street Diner on Facebook today.
2nd Street Diner.
And welcome back to the DSU Fieldhouse. Crash back at the studios alongside Brett Miller. I am Carl Hauser. Last time I checked, it's on my birth certificate, as we're going to get a foul called here in full court pressure against Dakota State. Looked like there may have been a travel, but push is called, and so both teams in the double bonus in women's basketball. A change here over the last couple of years. They've gone from halves to quarters, 10-minute quarters, and then in each quarter up to 5. Once you get to the 5th foul, it is a double bonus situation. Certainly kind of harkens to the NBA. Of course, the NBA has 12-minute quarters, as the first free throw for Reed is off the mark, but it's a couple of fouls and you're into the bonus in the NBA.
Yeah, you'll have to forgive me. I was still getting used to that change.
Took me a few as well. Second one for Reed is up and good, as Riley Peters checks back in for Dakota State. Lindsey Vogel gets a breather on the bench. Under 2 to go in this third quarter. 61-42 Dakota State with the advantage here over Dickinson State, as we welcome in all those joining us on the Blue Hawk Network here tonight. Lex Evans, little contested jumper in the lane, no good, as Clark pulls down the rebound. Nice positioning there by Lex Evans, but couldn't finish. Clark pulls in the rebound for the Blue Hawks.
And a little bit, little anxious on that shot. It looked like a little too much oomph. That's a good way to put it. A little too much oomph on that one.
Well, on the far side here, Reed with it from Peterson. Mid-range jumper for Watts is up and good. Ashley Watts, the 14-footer, and the lost art of the mid-range jumper found here by Watts, as she picks up her third bucket of the game. 61-44 Dakota State.
Yeah, you really don't see those jumpers unless they're behind the three-point line anymore.
Robson with the basketball for feed from Evans. Robson back, passes to Peters. 3 for Peters off the mark. The Lennox products can't hit. And we're under a minute to go here in this third quarter. Ball on the near side into the hands of Mackenzie Reed. Reed down low
There's
to
a Euro
Clark.
step.
Clark with a nice Euro step and one. And will step to the line looking to complete the three-point play. Beautiful move there from Sydney Clark, as she will award herself with a trip, as Brett, I like to say, to the land of milk and honey, the free throw line.
And Clark's free throw up and good from the land of milk and honey. 61-47 with under 40 seconds remaining in quarter number 3.
Robson will walk the ball up the court, calls out the offense. 20 on the shot clock, goes to Menning on the far wing. Menning back passes to Fick, and we get an offensive foul against Evans away from the basketball. Boy, looked like Kylie Verplogen had lost her footing and fell down. They call Evans with the offensive foul. With the offensive foul, no bonus situation for Dickinson State.
See, and this can be huge for Dickinson State, because just a minute ago they were down by 20. They're now down by 14 with the chance to make it at least a 12-point game here.
If not 11, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, going into the fourth quarter.
Or
momentum,
or even a 10-point.
Yeah, 4-point play possibly.
Shot clock is off
here
in this third quarter. Larson with it, who just checked back into the hands of Sheridan on this near side. Zone defense for Dakota State. Sheridan back up to Clark. 12 on the shot clock. Clark comes to the near side. Sheridan. Sheridan back over to Clark. Clark looking to the corner to Watts. Watts, 3 on the way, no. Rebound fought for, and a jump ball is going to be called with 0.8 seconds left. Time enough to get a shot off. If you remember back, what was it, 2001, the shot for the Lakers with 0.3 seconds left in the NBA. 0.3 is all you need, but it's got to be quick. 0.8 on the clock. Inbounded, tipped around. That'll be the third quarter.
Nope,
you don't need
happen.
long, but with 0.8 on the clock, you need to get something quick.
You can catch and shoot at the 0.8 easily. Damian Lillard did it for the Trailblazers against the Rockets back in 2014, I believe it was, 2015.
But it has to be clean. That wasn't.
No.
So, third quarter in the books, 61-47 in NSAA quarterfinal action here at the DSU Fieldhouse. We've got fourth quarter action coming up after the 60-second break on Jammin' Country FM 103.
When it comes to farm equipment, there's no such thing as an inexpensive repair, and there's no time for downtime. That's why it pays to contact F&M Co-op Oil and ask about the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. It gives you unsurpassed coverage with no deductible for up to 10 years or 10,000 hours. Plus, you'll be protecting your equipment with Cenex Premium Fuels and Lubricants. You can even get the Cenex Total Protection Plan for your used equipment. Contact F&M Co-op Oil in Madison, your certified Cenex distributor, today.
The Madison Community Center has a new membership package. The Premium is here. Premium membership offers all community center classes, personal training appointments, unlimited daycare, 10% off special events, training packages, special events, and after-school program. But that's not all. You'll also receive 4 guest passes per year so you can bring a friend or family member with you to the Madison Community Center. The Madison Community Center wishes DSU Athletics the best of luck this season. Go Trojans!
We are 10 minutes away from seeing the Dakota State Trojans punch their ticket to the Final Four up in Watertown, South Dakota. But first, they have to outlast this mini rally coming back for Dickinson State here. But the Trojans will start with the ball. Giles will kick out to McDonald on the right baseline, who goes inside to number 31. That's Fick. Fick steps back behind the three-point line. Her shot is no good, but she comes down, gets her own rebound, puts it up for 2. Makes it a 16-point game, 63-47, 9.5 remaining in this quarterfinal matchup.
Well, you know, one of those there where you shoot the three, doesn't go, you attack the bucket, ball tips around, Fick at the right spot, right time, 10 points on the night for Fick, then a turnover by the Blue Hawks.
And that's what happens when you follow your shot. Don't just watch it, follow it in. As looks like Jessie Giles gets the ball underneath. She puts it up for a quick 2. 65-47 here, so that's 4 quick points for the Trojans. Now we've got a jump ball, looks like called before half court, as that trap press is just flustering Dickinson State tonight.
Yeah, Shaylee Sheridan there, she dribbled the ball off the side of her foot, then Giles came sliding in for the tie-up.
Ball inbounded to Larson, who puts up the three-pointer from the left wing. Shot is no good. Are we going to get a foul called against number 31, Sydney Fick there for the Trojans?
Boy, that was...
Loose ball foul.
That was an unbelievably quick,
That was ridiculously quick.
Yeah, wow.
But anyway, Watts will inbound to Clark up near the top of the key. She kicks it out to number 15, Sheridan, who hits a three-pointer from the left wing at 65-50. 9 minutes remaining. Trojans on top. Walsdorf will get the ball. She'll kick it out to Kepsel. She launches the three, no good. Rebound brought down by Clark for a minute. Clark loses it though, bounces off her foot, out of bounds. Ball goes to Dakota State after the ball went off of Sydney Clark for the Blue Hawks. So the Trojans will be inbounding. They'll go inside to Kepsel. Kepsel on the right side of the lane. She is double teamed down there. Ball stripped away off Dickinson State. Trojans keep possession here underneath their own basket. McDonald will be inbounding. Checking in for the Blue Hawks is number 24, Dosh. And she's got to be careful as she's playing with 4 fouls right now.
Oh, beautiful inbounds play here, Brett. Catching Wallace sleeping. Kepsel looked like she was going to set a screen, then quickly pivoted, got the ball right under the bucket, got the bucket to go, and is fouled.
Yeah, and that's just beautiful work there by Kepsel. As Kepsel now with 16 on the night, looking to make it 17. Her free throw, no good. Rebound brought down by Giles, though. She kicks it out to Walsdorf. Walsdorf for the 3, no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Trojans, and it'll go in favor of the Blue Hawks. I don't know from here. That was called on the backside by the referee.
I always chuckle, though. You see, much like that, Trojan faithful all pointing the other way, then they point the other way.
Well, as a kickball there by Giles as Dickinson State tries to break the press. I agree with that one. That should have been Trojans' way, as there was 2 Blue Hawks around that ball, and the Trojan was in the middle of that. So, oh well, here we go. Ball inbounded as Dickinson State breaks the press. Clark now with a long 2, one step inside the 3-point line from the left wing. That shot is good. Clark brings the Blue Hawks within 15. Just over 8 minutes remaining here. 67-52, Trojans on top. Walsdorf with the ball at the right wing. She kicks it over to Fick on the right corner. She launches a 3, and Fick says, give me 3 more. Sydney Fick for a 3-pointer. She puts her squad up 70-52. And wow, Larson for the Blue Hawks just driving right down. She puts up a shot, misses. Rebound brought down by Walsdorf. Walsdorf drives all the way for a circus shot. That's no good. And now here come the Blue Hawks. Dosh kicks it out to Larson. Back over to Sheridan. Sheridan now 1-on-1 with McDonald guarding her. They'll go inside to Dosh, back over to Wallace. Wallace is stuffed by Kepsel there. What a block. No foul called on that one. You like that. And now the ball is stolen away as Giles was leading the charge by Dosh. Dosh, oh, she crosses midcourt. What? Oh, she got away with a travel there as Dosh crossed midcourt.
She did. There was certainly a lot of contact even before the travel. So I think that one with the official calling the foul there. No qualms with that one by any means. I think there was a foul before the travel.
Okay. Well, whatever. It happened. Here we go. Larson with the ball up at the right wing. She'll drive in. Mid-range jumper put up and good. Another bucket there for Ashley Larson as she gets her 11th point. 70-54, Trojans on top with just over 7 minutes remaining in this quarterfinal matchup. Kepsel with the ball, a nice spinning one-handed jump off the glass. Up and good, 72-54, timeout called here. Was that by the Blue Hawks? No,
Nope.
It was by the Trojans.
Yep.
It is a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break as well. You are listening to Trojans basketball on Jammin' Country FM 103.
Dakota State University Trojans, good luck in their game. Enjoy 50-cent win Wednesdays of both traditional and wellness with several flavors to choose from 5 to 10. Plus 18 flat screen TVs, pool tables, and a full menu of great food and your favorite cold beverage on tap. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison also has a breakfast menu on Saturdays and Sundays only from 11 to 2. Stadium Sports Grill in downtown Madison is a proud supporter of DSU athletics and wishes the Trojans good luck in their game.
7:03 remaining in quarter number 3. Dakota State 72, Dickinson State 54. Dickinson State inbounding underneath their own basket, and the full court press is put on by the Trojans. Clark will break, and it looks like she is fouled up by the 3-point line. That foul will go against number 31. Sydney Fick, looks like that'll be her 3rd foul, team's 4th. So now the Blue Hawks are 1 foul away from getting 2 free throws for the rest of the quarter. Ball inbounded to Clark. Clark guarded by Giles. She'll kick it out. Passing around the perimeter now. Larson back out to number 25, Verplogen. She puts up a mid-range jumper, and she hits that one for her first point. Oh, excuse me, that was her 6th point of the game. 72-56 with 6.5 remaining here. Giles gets the ball. She loses it underneath the basket, but picks it up, and she will reset the offense. Giles will kick it out to number 14, Walsdorf. Walsdorf drives and goes under the hoop with a reverse layup there. She puts it up and in. 74-56 with 6:15 remaining. Walsdorf now with 10 points on the night. The Blue Hawks try and bring the ball up, and that press just flustering them all night. Another turnover.
Yeah, another turnover here as we dive deeper into this 4th quarter. Dickinson State doing a nice job of hanging around, but they've got a lot of work to do.
Yep, and 18 points with 6 minutes to go. That's hard to come back from, but anything's possible, especially in college basketball, as we saw with Duke last night. Looks like Walsdorf underneath the basket. Did she get called for a travel?
Yep.
So turnover there for the Trojans.
One of those there where you have an idea what you want to do, and then all of a sudden you realize it's not going to come to fruition. You get kind of stuck in no man's land. That was that.
Your brain knows what you want to do, but your body just doesn't stop. And here come the Blue Hawks as they break the press. Clark with the ball now up at the left wing. She looks inside. There's nothing, so she'll kick it back out to number 20, Reed. Reed over to Dosh, who shoots a 3 from the far corner. That was an air ball. It didn't hit anything. Rebound brought down by the Trojans. And now McDonald running the offense for the Trojans. McDonald passes over to Evans, who goes inside to Walsdorf. She puts up the shot off the glass. A little mini layup there. No good. And a foul is called underneath.
Yeah, this is going to be on Dosh, Brett, and this is going to be her
Is that Dosh's fifth? So
yes.
she fouls out of the game. Unfortunate end to the night for the 5'7" junior from Cut Bank, Montana. But that plays into Dakota State's favor.
It does.
Ball
5 points on the night for Dosh. Oh.
Ball inbounded to Menning. Menning is kicking it out to DeBeer. We're going to go inside to Nagel as she gets the ball as it was kind of swatted away there. She puts it up and off the glass. Her basket's good, 76-56. And we are reaching the halfway point of quarter number 4 here. Watts with the ball up at the left wing. She'll kick it around to Clark. Clark gets it a long, it looked like they called it a three-pointer there from the right wing. No good. Rebound brought down by DeBeer for the Trojans. And DeBeer now just kind of hanging out by midcourt, getting the play from Coach Moe. Number 32, Evans for the 3 just to the right of the top of the key. That 3 is good, 79-56. And this is all Trojans now as here comes Clark. She'll kick it out to Watts. Watts with a 3 from the left wing, and that hit every part of the rim and shot back out.
But those are one of those where what more can you do? That was halfway down, swirled around and out.
That was just bad luck there. All right, Trojans with the ball now. Menning at the top of the key. She'll kick it out to Nagel. Nagel cross-court pass. That is over to number 21, Riley Peters. She shoots a 3. No good. Rebound brought down by Reed for the Blue Hawks. Reed over to Watts to Clark. Fakes the 3. She drives inside into the lane on the right side. Loses the ball. Picked up by the Trojans. And here's Nagel underneath the basket. She gets a wide-open shot off the glass there. That is good. 81-56. All Trojans here.
Yep.
And Coach Nelson has seen enough. He calls a timeout, and we'll take a 30-second timeout as well. You are listening to Trojans basketball here on Jammin' Country FM 103.
At Mustang Seeds, we're planting your future. To us, that means continuously refining our seed technologies to present the most desirable traits. But it also means doing business the way it all started 55 years ago. Strong seed from a third-generation family business. We guess you could say it's genetic. Mustang Seeds, planting your future. To find the perfect seed solutions for your operation, contact your local dealer or visit mustangseeds.com.
81-56, 3 minutes, 50 seconds away from the Dakota State Trojans punching their ticket to the Final Four this coming Saturday in Watertown, South Dakota. You'll be there for that matchup if the Trojans hang on to win this game, won't you?
Well, they've certainly pulled away here in this fourth quarter what they have done the first 2 times that they played Dickinson State. And for Dickinson State, came out there, had a very nice third quarter. In fact, outscored Dakota State 22-21. But the Trojans have came out and grabbed a hold of this contest. Again, 3:50 left. You're down 25. If you're Dickinson State, you need stops. You need to create some turnovers. You need to hit shots. If you're Dakota State, you just keep kind of doing what you're doing. And yes.
And it looks like Coach Moe is going to lay off the press here as the ball is inbounded. Sheridan over to Reed, back to Sheridan. Now we're passing around the perimeter for the Blue Hawks. You got to imagine they're looking for a three-pointer here. Watts to Larson over on the left corner, and the pass is stolen away by number 21 for Dakota State, Riley Peters. And the ball is taken right back for a moment there, kind of fumbling around, but the Trojans get possession back. Nice pump fake there by Peters. She puts up a 3, no good. And the putback there, it looked like, was that by Nagel or?
It was Nagel, yep.
Nagel went up for the putback. That was no good. And now there is a loose ball foul underneath on number 25. That'll go on Verplogen. That'll be her first, team's third here. 3:20 remaining in quarter number 4. Dakota State on top, 81-56. DeBeer now with the ball. She'll kick it out to number 20, Vogel. And they'll go inside to Nagel. Nagel loses the ball, taken away by Dickinson State. And going for an easy layup is number 15, Shelly Sheridan.
Doesn't get any easier than that.
Nope, she now has 10 points on the night. That is Sheridan. 81-58, just under 3 minutes to go. Trojans all over here. Nagel passing up a wide open three from the right corner. The Trojans will just continue to pass the ball around. Vogel now driving up the left side. Nice left-handed layup there off the glass. Just kissed the glass perfectly.
Yep.
That basket is up and good. 83-58, 2.5 minutes remaining here. Vogel with 10 points on the night. Reed over to Watts, inside to Larson. Larson with the one-handed turnaround hook. Her shot is good. That makes the score 83-60. Trojans still leading here. Dakota State bringing the ball up across half court. Nagel gets the ball on the left wing. She'll drive inside, kick it out to Vogel. Vogel puts a defender on the ground. DeBeer for a three from the top of the key. She nails that. 86-60 with 2 minutes remaining here. And here we go as number 12, Larson, just kind of fires up a three for Dickinson State. No good. Rebound brought down by the Trojans, and now it looks like Dickinson State's kind of chucking up their shots.
First look that they can get late in this contest.
I mean, it's almost at that point as the turnaround left-handed hook there by Evans is up and good. 88-60 now. Evans with 5 points on the night. And we are coming down to 90 seconds remaining in this quarterfinal matchup. Is that Reed shooting the three from the right wing? No good. Rebound brought down by the Blue Hawks. Larson gets the ball. She puts up a mid-range jumper. Her shot's good. 88-62. Minute 15 remaining here in quarter number 4. Peters with the ball. She'll kick it out to Evans. Evans to DeBeer. Nagel for a three from the left corner. Oh my goodness. Get the umbrella because it is raining threes up in here. 91-62 as we go under 60 seconds in the game. Larson's three up and no good from the left wing. Rebound brought down by DeBeer. And I think it's safe to say Dakota State is about to advance here to the Final Four as Vogel puts up a three from the left wing. She hits it, and that is just I don't know if you want to call that the dagger, but that was just the icing on the cake here. 94-62, coming up on 30 seconds remaining in the game. Sheridan with the ball. She kicks it out. To number 20, Reed, who fires up the three. No good. Rebound brought down by the Trojans. DeBeer will bring it up across half court. And Coach Moll calls for the stall here. So, 17 seconds to go. The students are chanting, it's all over. I think it's safe to say here, Dakota State Trojans will advance to the Final Four up in Watertown after they defeat the Dickinson State Blue Hawks handily 94-62 here. And again, what a home game for this Trojans team. So much fun to watch. So once again, the Trojans defeat the Blue Hawks 94-62. We'll take a 2-minute break and then come back with the Mustang Seeds postgame show. You are listening to Trojans basketball here on Jammin' Country FM 103.
At Mustang Seeds, we're planting your future. To us, that means continuously refining our seed technologies to present the most desirable traits.